I want to know what's been your routine, to strengthen your mind. And, you speak so eloquently, of course, you have your English degree and so forth. Like, what's some of the things that you did to kind of strengthen your mind and kind of who you are today?
Since my wife passed, I've always been a reader. All right. I've always been a reader. Even when I was a utter failure as a student in high school, I was reading all the time. I think that's I think that's the most important thing. Uh, is you've got to be well read. You've got to read the words of people like Toni Morrison. That top shelf is all Toni Morrison books, and you got to read. You can enter people's worlds through the words and find out so much things. Because if she's, I think James Baldwin is our greatest writer. Yeah. And I say that because, and you know how I feel about Toni Morrison, but see, James Baldwin was Toni Morrison's idol.
Right.
And if you can read James Baldwin right now, and it's like he just wrote it at 5:00. Everything he says. And I read Toni Morrison. We're about to start Song of Solomon in my class at UDC, and I've never had a class that didn't really enjoy Song of Solomon, even though it's a very difficult book to read. So I think that that's the most important thing. Treat people right, but the way that you really get to be, I mean, I don't know how well spoken I am, but I know that if I read a word I didn't understand, then I wrote it down and I looked it up. Then it became my word, right? And that's what I hope. I mean, I know the students at UDC, because I terrorize them every day, and I only see them twice a week. And you know how it is. You always got to work. You're always writing. You're always reading.
Yeah.
But that's the only way you get to be good at something. Just like sports. I mean, I've coached all my life, but it's practice. And that's what you have to do. You have to practice all the time to get good at anything.